Yokoso! My name is Shiroi and today we're breaking down the kills in Unicorn Wars, released in 2022. Unicorn Wars is a dark, satirical animated film where cute teddy bears wage a brutal, bloody war against unicorns. This film blends colorful visuals with grim themes of religion, innocence lost, and the horrors of militarism. I can't help but think that this film is a fucked up version of We Bare Bears. Except the bears are fucked up and doesn't have powers that could cure depression. Unicorn Wars is about a surreal fantasy world, where teddy bears have evolved into a militarized society after discovering a sacred book. The bears believe their sole destiny is to defeat the unicorns and fulfill a prophecy, that the one who drinks the last unicorn's blood will usher in a new age. The main characters in this cute film are Bluey and Tubby. Bluey is the confident one, and the more sensitive one is Tubby. Both of them are sent to a boot camp and then into the magic forest to fight the unicorns and clear the way for their people. As the war between unicorns and teddy bears escalates, themes of indoctrination, brotherhood, violence, nature, and fate collide in a brutal crash between the teddy bear army and the unicorn. It's an anti-war allegory, dressed up as a twisted fairy tale. Now let's see how many died in Unicorn Wars and count them up.
Estas heridas están hechas por el cuchillo del ejército.
No todo el jardín mágico es bello.
¿Para qué sirve tu medalla?
¡No! ¡No!
Before we head to the death pool, let's add a couple more kills in the count. During fishing, Bluey's father confessed to his son that he and his wife were splitting up. Because of this drastic news, Bluey followed his mother to the forest and witnessed his mother having an affair with another bear. After this discovery, Bluey despised his mother and rejected her love by slapping her hand out of his face. Later on, when his mother was drinking her lemonade and Tubby helping her out in the kitchen, she suddenly started coughing up blood and fell to the floor. Apparently, Bluey was a messed up teddy bear. His jealousy and hatred made him commit such a terrible thing by poisoning his own mother, which resulted to her untimely demise. I mostly count everything in this channel, except those I consider a food. Example, chicken, fish, and pig. They are off the count, but I'm going to add this fly caught into this spider's web. It wasn't shown, but I'm pretty sure this fly was eaten by this spider. At this point of the series, Bluey was promoted to lieutenant after surviving fatal injuries from the unicorns. In the surface, Bluey was promoted to be used as a false idol for the new bear recruits. Bluey immediately caught up to this. He confronted Colonel Otto and said that he wanted to go back to the forest and eradicate every last unicorn inside the forest. Colonel Otto was against it. Without the unicorns, they won't maintain their power. He and Lieutenant Bluey had a heated argument. Lieutenant Bluey marched out of the door and sent his own soldiers to kill Colonel Otto, Commander Fluffy, and Captain Snout off screen. It wasn't shown, but it was implied that they were stabbed to death. With a runtime of 92 minutes, I'll give the Kinkatana the most satisfying kill in the series to Bluey. Although this teddy bear appears to be cute, don't let his appearance fool you. He's a one nasty psychopath. Not only did he kill his own mother by poisoning her out of jealousy, he also committed a lot of atrocities throughout the film, and one of them was killing his own brother Tabby. That is why it was satisfying to see him meet his demise by getting devoured alive by the shapeless creature. There won't be a shabby kunai on this animated film. Why? Because this film was fucking brutal, and almost all of the kills in this film were either brutal or fucked up. And that includes Unicorn Wars kill count. Unicorn Wars takes a wildly unexpected premise: militarized teddy bears against unicorns. The film runs with it seriously, creating a striking contrast between cute aesthetic characters and brutal war themes. Some even describe this film as Bambi meets Apocalypse Now. It uses fantasy and allegory to dig into themes of indoctrination, violence, power and religion, the absurdity of war, the seduction of militarism, and how innocence gets corrupted. This film's visuals are quite ambitious for an adult animated film. Imaginative design, vivid color shifts, and mixing cute and horrific in ways that are unsettling but compelling. The relationship between the two brothers, Bluey and Tabby, anchors the story emotionally. Jealousy, trauma, sibling rivalry become symbols of larger conflicts. Although this film is good, there are issues when it comes to tonality/pacing. This film drags or overloads itself with ideas, making it feel uneven. For example, the film introduces many themes, but doesn't always resolve them cleanly. This is not a cute kids film. The aesthetic may lure parents as playful and probably bought this film for their kids, but the content is violent, dark, and its target audiences are adults. I hope there weren't many parents that mistakenly shown this film to their kids. While the message is clear, it can feel heavy-handed. The allegory is potent, but at times the film leans into shock rather than nuance. Overall, I find Unicorn Wars to be an excellent example of how animation can push boundaries, not just in style but in content. The film is daring, visually striking, emotionally intense, and memorable. If you're interested in more than surface level entertainment and appreciate dark fantasy, anti-war allegories, and animation made for adults, this one is definitely worth a watch. With that being said, Unicorn Wars is not perfect. It won't be anyone's cup of tea, especially if you dislike extreme violence and heavy symbolism, and it might frustrate you if you prefer lighter narrative pacing or more gradual thematic development. I give this film an 8 out of 10 rating. This film achieves a lot and is not afraid to take risks, though I do feel the final act could have been a bit more focused. That is all. Sayonara.